The queens all walk into the workroom with Tiny on a huge energy boost, with both her and Pave running into the room and both hugging each other once they reach the table, but they both realize they ran way ahead of the others, but eventually they all file in one by one. Silver asks why Tiny is all giddy, and Tiny says that she's excited to be within the group of girls to have a win.
It's a new day in the workroom, and generally the vibe in the room is really light and fun today. Pave and Silver having to wins at this point definitely scares me, because it shows that those two are the ones to beat.
Mama then says she's sad about Lillamon's departure and she does miss her dearly. Pave says that he hopes Lilamon can actually learn how to perform, getting some laughs from the others. Pave then follows up by saying he will miss her in all seriousness with her light shady read. Staryu then bluntly says that Lilamon was filler, getting some loud yells and laughs amongst the cast.
I definitely do think at this point in the competition, these girls who have yet to make a statement in the competition and put their mark have to go.
Staryu then points out how Miku has yet to receive a win. Miku then side-eyes Staryu, but she then quickly replies with how she's going to be reviving one and will shove it in Staryu's face once she goes home. Staryu then says fuck you too to Miku.
I'm not here to sound like a broken record, but I should have been in the top last week. Musa literally said I would have been in the top, but guess what? Flurry and Mama had to ruin it.
Silver then asks if Miku has anything to say after her moment in Untucked, and Miku says she stands by what she said, but she then turns her attention to Flurry and she apologizes for saying she can't perform. Flurry then nods and says that she will not be accepting the apology. Miku then side-eyes her and then asks why, and Flurry says that Miku needs to realize that just because she's everywhere doesn't mean she can get off by with a basic apology and everything will be swept under the rug. The silence in the room is very loud before Pave then asks what challenge everyone think is gonna come next. Mama then says she'd love to see another design challenge, and before the others could comment, production comes to tell the queens to get ready for the mini challenge.
Girl, I tried to bring some energy, but here comes Flurry and Miku bringing the vibe down like I can't make them lip sync. I know you do that, you shady ass producers, please.
Hello, my queens. Welcome to the next leg of the race. Before we start our challenge, let's have a fun mini challenge, shall we? Because today the library is open. Sorry to interrupt your viewing of our episode of Cartoon Drag Race Holland, but I just didn't have enough energy to make this episode, which is why it was so delayed. But to this, the reading mini challenge won't be in the episode, but watch out for a mini episode just for the challenge, since I do like most of them. Well, queens, y'all are some shady ladies, but one get the rest. Pave, congrats, you've won this week's mini challenge.
Girl, I'm not surprised. I won being from New Horizons. You really gotta claw your way to some gigs, and you gotta gag some girls here and there.
Now then, Pave, since you won, you will get to decide your team for this week's challenge, because you will all be participating in the new hit show Cartoon Drag Race and Canon All-Stars and On the Runway. Category is Super Spy Realness. Now then, Pave, who will you be choosing for your team?
Another team challenge? Pave, you better not fuck me over, bitch.
Team 1, Pave, Flurry, Silver and Tiny. Team 2, Mama, Staryu and Miku.
Well, I actually like this team. Me and Flurry are probably gonna be the winners for this team, but I think Pave and Tiny will also add something fun for our group.
The teams all go and split up, with Team 1 reading over the scene and all the characters they have to portray being the reunion scene. Tiny asks if she could take the winner character, and Silver says he also wanted that character. Tiny then asks Silver if he has any backups because she will be having the character, and Silver says he can change, having a less than pleased look on his face.
Well, apparently Tiny just can't live without being the character. I guess she can be the winner character, because she won't be winning this challenge nor the season.
Girl Silver has already gotten 2 wins, and it's a improv challenge. He's already in his element here, and I need to do something to stand out in this week's challenge, because comedy isn't my strength.
Flurry says she'll take the character of the host, saying she could probably guide the team, and the others agree. Silver says he'll take the villain character and says is sorry to Pave if Pave doesn't like the role he gets stuck with, because he will take the character. Pave says it's fine despite the fact his facial expression says otherwise. Leaving the team with their roles, some happy and some Pave not being so happy.
I literally put this team together, and I somehow get the role nobody else wanted. Bitch, are you for real? But I won't be waking that up because I don't want this team to go down in flames.
Meanwhile, the other team all take the characters they wanted with no problem. Staryu then asked the other two how they feel about not being picked. Miku says she could care less, especially because she knows that being on the same team with Flurry would just cause some drama and make the entire team drown. Mama says she wishes she could have been on the same team with Silver and Flurry, but says she will make this work and not sulk around because she isn't on the same team as her friends. Staryu then says this will be the perfect opportunity to make more moments with your sisters.
If I'm being honest, I'm kind of worried this week. Staryu and Miku both aren't known for doing improv and comedy, and well, if they go down, I most likely go with them.
As the queens continue to work on their scenes, the next day arrives with everyone getting ready for the main stage. Tiny and Miku are doing their makeup, and Tiny asks Miku how she feels being a huge presence in the scene. Miku then says she still hasn't really realized the boom she made and still feels like she just started drag with all of her besties. Miku then says she's very happy she has the platform she has and how she's still pretty big in the scene. Tiny then says that being related to people who are huge names is very scary and how she has to live up to most of her family's standards. Miku then says that it must be hard for Tiny since her run has been less the stellar, getting a laugh out of Tiny.
I definitely do think that this competition is a huge stressful environment, so having these moments like this is very nice, and you really do get to see everyone's chill side, if that makes any sense, haha.
Silver, Flurry and Mama are all working together to get their runways finished. Both Flurry and Mama are gagged at Silver's runway. Flurry then asked how the hell did Silver bottom on the design challenge when all of his runways are fierce. Silver then says that he has a few designers back in Green Hill. Mama then says she wishes they'd teach him how to sew correctly. Getting a side eye from Silver, he then jokes how Mama has become more shady as the season continued.
Hello. Welcome to the main stage of Drag Race Holland. I am Musa. Now then, let's meet our judges this week. Permanent twin judges Katie and Sadie, and our extra special guest judge, the icon herself and hostess Kim Possible. Now then, this week I challenged my queens to improv in the new hit show cartoon Drag Race and Canon All Stars. Now then, let's see how they did.
Pave, Flurry, Silver and Staryu had a great performance. Tiny and Miku had a good performance.
Dare I say I'm the jack of all trades in this competition. I was the best in my scene by far. The judges loved it. I was the standout.
No surprise I ate this challenge. I definitely do think that the others in my scene did good, but I need another challenge win.
I'm starting to feel worried since the girls who were in the other scene did way better than my group. I swear, if this is another judged in teams challenge.
Mama had a bad performance.
Staryu and Miku weren't even to blame for our scene going to shit. It was purely my fault. I feel bad, especially because if Staryu wins, most people will remember my floppery.
Silver and Tiny slayed the runway.
Well, my comedy definitely isn't getting me anywhere, but this damn runway definitely is. The reveal I did on stage left the judges gagged, and I'm proud of myself this week.
Flurry, Staryu, Miku and Mama all had a great runway. Pave had a good runway.
Hey bitch, it's Christmas. Okay, well no it's not. It's me, Musa. Sorry once again to interrupt your viewing of cartoon Drag Race Holland. Unfortunately, my CapCut is acting weird and I can't add any more pictures to the episode, so let me recap what I can't add. Flurry won the challenge with Silver, Tiny and Pave in the high placement, Staryu is safe this week in the low placement, and Mama and Miku are our bottom two. They'll be lip-syncing to Call Me, Beat Me, and Mama stayed, making Miku our next queen to sashay away. In tech this week was Spicy Mama. Flurry got her flowers for winning the challenge, and Mama starts crying about how she's been flopping. Everyone comforts her after Mama's moment. Pave then speaks up about how he felt that his team sideshafted him with the roles despite the fact he was the leader. Staryu backs up Pave. Both Silver and Flurry then say that Pave didn't speak up for any role, and well, this starts into a huge argument. Hopefully next episode my phone will be working because I can't keep doing episodes like this.